everybody, I'm back again this week, and I've been creative as usual, and then I really liked this last week's weather because it was actually really it wasn't hot, but it was nice and chilled. It was chilled, and there was, I think it was this Tuesday. It was kind of hot where I live, but oh well, oh well. But it was all right, and then I think it was. Yeah, it was Tuesday. It was kind of hot. I think it got up into the 80s a little, kind of hot. But then the rest of this week has been really nice and chill. And then I think it's summer is really starting to fade away. So that's kind of sad. But what can you do? I really like summer, and it's kind of sad that summer is already over or beginning to become over. And it's what, almost the middle of. It's actually past the middle of September now, and soon it's going to be really starting to kick in with the chills in the morning, and then it's going to be during the day. So that's kind of sad, but. Oh well, what can you do? But anyways, so now I talked about the weather and caught everyone up. Okay, so I've actually been really creative this week, and then I thought that once I finished making my hair lace, so or hair veil, I forgot the exact name, but I made this a while back, and I thought once I finished making this, I would kind of run out of ideas to make with this. But I actually really like this, and I've worn it I think once outside the house, just specifically, and I wore it for a day around doing whatever, and it was actually really comfortable because it just kept my hair in place kind of. So this bandana is airplane. But anyways, this bandana is a little different from my usual ones that I wear, which is the poppy one, which is red too. And I guess the red would have matched my shirt, but don't worry, I have something red today. So I have something to red to match. That's actually why. So the reason I wore this shirt is because I have something red that I want to show you that I made. So it's gonna match perfect. Very nice. So this hair lace that I made, I thought once I finished making this, I would run out of things to make because artist's block or something like that. But I actually have unfurled an entire new genre of things I'm going to make because I really like these hair bands, hair veils, hair laces, whatever they're called, that I just have to figure out the name for. But I really like them, and they're really utilitarian. See, because I put it in my hair like this, and it's really effective at keeping my hair in place. So I actually really like it. So I'm probably going to make different versions of these. But anyways, so this is to recap. This is the original version I made. It's just a straight band, a hair band, and I put it like that. And it goes like this, and there's a hairpin around here that I use. But then after this, I made a tapered version, which is like this. See, it gets wider at the middle so that it doesn't stick out back here in a weird angle. You see that? You see it? And then after that, I made this week's project, which is an even longer version. And the reason I want it to be longer is because you know how it falls off the back of my head like this? When you have something tapered like this, when it's a certain length, it can only go a certain, the way I make it is that it can only be as wide a certain amount because it gets thin here and then it widens and it shrinks back into a smaller width. But if it's only a certain length, then it can only also get a certain amount of width. So if I lengthen the whole thing, it can become wider. Bless myself. But does that make sense? So yeah, so this one is much wider compared to the revised version. But anyways, I really like this design because if I take this and I put it in my hair, let me get my hairpin so I can actually hold it in place. Where's my hairpin? Oopsies. Anyways, I take this and it wraps around my head like that. And then I take my hairpin or a paper clip or whatever, and it holds it in place like this. And it actually, see, it covers more the back of my head. See? So I really like this design too. I actually like all these designs because they're pretty, but they're also very, it has a lot of utility. See? So yeah, this is the one so this is the bigger version of this hair lace I made. I think it actually came out really nicely, really pretty too. But then, so this actually came after the red thing that I have. So, let's see, do I have it here? Sorry, I'm kind of disorganized today. But anyways, so this was a hair lace I made a while back, remember? This is still when I had the little strands you could tie on the back. But anyways, this is the original version. It was in tan. The yarn was very thin, and it was a tan color. But then this last week, I made one in red, see? And it's a much thicker yarn. So, compared to each other, as you can see, they're much bigger compared to the other one. And I think this yarn is mercerized well. this one maybe has a different treatment. But if I wear this, let me take this hair veil off. And I put this on. It matches my shirt, see? So that's why I wore this shirt, because it's red. And I thought, oh, I want something red to go with my red hairband or hair lace or whatever. So I thought, oh, isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? I really like the red. I don't know why I didn't make it in red sooner, but I think it's really cute. But yeah, this red shirt, it's navy shirt. I think it's from 24, so it was last year. Now my parents got me this shirt. I thought it was really cute. So now I wear this hair lace, and then it's really cute, no? Don't you think? It's so cute. I thought it was really cute. I was like, I don't know why I didn't make it in red sooner, but I really like the red yarn. And then now that I know that I should make it in different colors, I actually have this other yarn here. So this is not as red as this up here, but I want, basically, so I made this, which is in tan, and then I have this red one that I made that is a little bigger. And then I have this kind of wine color yarn, and I also have this blue color yarn. See? And then I can use these yarns separately. So I might mix it every now and then to make this. And I thought it was really cute. See, it's like, I know what to make now. I want to make a version in this yarn. I want to make a version in this yarn of this hair ribbon or lace that I made. I think it was really cute. And really, really cute. So then that's why I made it. And then, so yeah, that's basically what I've been doing this week with my creative stuff, because I really like this hair lace that I made, especially this one. I really like this hair lace, but I also really like the hair ribbons in of itself, because as you can see, this is just part of the wider hair lace over here. So I guess this is a hair lace while this is a hair ribbon, because it's much thinner and it doesn't have, you know, the trailing part down here. So yeah, I'll call this one a hair veil, and I'll call the one I'm wearing right now, I can take it off actually, I'll call this one a hair ribbon, and this one will also be a hair ribbon, and this will just be a hair veil or hair lace. So this is hair ribbon, hair lace. Okay, that makes sense, because when you take this and you put it on, I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty, see? Really pretty. And then again, these are all using the design of the Heavenly Waters. Hope it kind of review. And I'm actually working on making the design a little more loose, because you see these vertical lines within the crisscrosses. I'm trying to get rid of these vertical lines because I think it will help to highlight basically I just want to get rid of those, and I'm trying to work out how to figure that out. But I think maybe by next week I'll have it, so just stay tuned, I suppose. Anyways, now that I've talked about all my artsy craftsy stuff, and I don't have anything else. I guess artsy craftsy, I have this bandana. It's a very checkered. Let me take it off. See? It's just a checkered pattern. I thought it'd be really hard to wear this, but then after I just wanted to see if it would look good on me, because I remember wearing this a while back. Oh no, this one. Oh no, this one's new. I think I just got this last week. I'm sorry. This is actually the new one, but I remember wearing checkered designs a while back, and it didn't look good on me. I think I wore something like this around my neck like that. I guess it kind of looks good, but it didn't look the best. But then I tried wearing this on my head. I think I wore it today and yesterday. And it was really cute. So then I thought, okay, I can wear this. So then I really like this. I've really gotten back into bandanas again. I thought it's really cute. Yeah. But anyways, so where's my notebook? Here. So this week's agenda. What do I have to gossip about this week? Okay. Oh yeah, so speaking of the seasonal changes, so one of the things that I noticed is that, at least compared to where I used to live in the Middle East, there's a lot of birds and animals and trees here. And one of the birds I didn't know, I've actually never interacted with until I came here to the Pacific Northwest, is hummingbirds. And I thought it was really interesting because I was walking with my friend Sierra, and then all of a sudden, this thing flies in front of me and it goes, and I didn't know what it was, so I just stand still. I think, oh my god, what is that? And then Sarah said, it's okay, it's just a hummingbird. I said, are you sure? Is it gonna suck my blood? And she said, no, it's okay, I promise. And then it actually just flew away. But that was my encounter with the hummingbird. So it was kind of scary, but then I thought, oh, I guess the hummingbird thought I smelled like a flower, thank you. So it was kind of cute, and I actually kind of looking back on it now, it was kind of scary to have something fly in your face like this, like, but it was also kind of cute. So I really like hummingbirds. I just wanted to talk about that because I think it was during winter too. So maybe I should set up one of those little feeders, so then I can feed the hummingbird that is here during the winter nectar. I think that might be nice. I'll look into that. I don't know if it's the best thing for the bird, but I can look into that too. Let's see. Bird feeder. Hummingbird feeder. I think that was my cat. I'm gonna go check to make sure he's okay. I'll be right back. Yeah, it was my cat. He was fine. But anyways, now I'm talking about that. You know how there's trash cans out there that are meant for bottles and for trash and for recyclables or something like that? So last week it was an accident. I accidentally threw, I was wiping my nose. I think I had nose water, or like, I just had to blow my nose. So I took the nose water wiping tissue or whatever, and I accidentally threw it into the bottle section instead of the trash, and I tried reaching in to grab it, but it was fairly empty. Like, the trash bin was fairly empty, so I couldn't reach in to grab it. So if any person out there who's collecting garbage, if you see a napkin in the bottle section, I'm so sorry. That might be me. I'm very sorry. That was a total accident, but I will make sure to be careful from now on. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Any person out there who's collecting trash, when you see something that's sorted wrong, I'm not doing all of them, but I'm just saying that some people out there do make mistakes, and that was an actual accident. I didn't even pay attention, so I'm so sorry. But I'm just saying, I'm sorry, but I will try to do better. But that's just saying that. Okay. I just wanted to say that too, because I don't know if maybe whoever's collecting the trash might actually collect my trash and see that. It's like, I'm so sorry. If you ever see this, I'm really sorry. It was an accident. Okay, it was an accident. It was not on purpose. But what else? So trash can accident. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Speaking of, so where's my Melania? Somebody in my comments, somebody in my comment section was oh so particular about my Melania choker. I think at that time I was wearing it on my neck, and then the comment could have been phrased better, but basically they were saying, why are you showing the choker on your neck? You can show it on a tabletop or something so the rest of us can see it. So here, I have this old jewelry box, and I'm going to lay the choker on the box like this so you can see it. See? It's just a bunch of butterflies connected together with jump rings. So now you can, so this is the Melania choker I made. I based it off the Elden Ring character Melania. I thought it was kind of cool. So when I wear this, I'm like, I've been blessed by Melania to go out and do whatever. But I'm just saying, isn't it kind of cool? Yeah, so now you can see it. So there. Okay, so whoever commented there, you got to get a good look at it, okay? That's that. Was that it? Anyways, whatever that was. So, I've shown you my Melania choker, and then I'm now going to put it on. Okay, what else do I want to read? Oh yeah, so, fun story time. So back last Friday, I went to my friend Michaela's birthday party. So the birthday party was a scheduled time in the evening, and I went there. I went to the town she's in because it's one town over, and I went there a little early because I didn't know how traffic was going to be, so I just left early to get there just in case I was going to be late. But anyways, I got there actually really early to the town. So what I did is I went to a nearby mall to just kill time, and I think that's actually where I bought this bandana because I thought it was cute. But anyway, so after I finished buying this bandana, I was walking around the mall, and it reminded me of Backrooms because I love to watch video games, video game gameplay, including Elden Ring gameplay, but also just indie backroom video games, like exploratory games, and some of them are set up in malls. And I hadn't been into a mall in a really long time. And while I was walking around the mall, you have no idea how excited and how kind of excited I was. It's kind of like I was at an amusement park because I hadn't been to a mall before I had watched all these backrooms games, and I thought, wow, I'm like in the back. It's like I mean, it wasn't actually like the backrooms because there was people there, but it's kind of like, wow, I'm exploring the backrooms. It kind of made me feel like that. So I was actually really excited. I was really excited to go to the mall because it reminded me of it was almost like an amusement park. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, it's too bad there's no real mall in my town. I have to go to a town over to get to a mall. Somebody, I think my friend, so I have this older friend named Ben, And I think I mentioned him before, but I would call him Uncle Ben, but I don't want, he's a little older than me, but I don't want him to feel old. So I don't call him Uncle Ben, I just call him Ben. But I think he told me that malls are kind of fading away and they're not so prominent anymore, at least in America. So that's kind of sad. I hope that mall I went to stays around for a while longer because I like that mall. It's very quiet. It's not the biggest mall out there, but it's really quiet and peaceful. And yeah, I really like going to the mall. And then when I go to the mall with friends, we just like to look around and explore things, and then just sit around and go to the food court. It's an entire experience going to the mall. I like the mall. Very nice. So yeah, so then after the mall, I went to Michaela's birthday party. It was really fun. We had a great time. Michaela's actually a really good cook. If Michaela ever sees this, she should know. She is a great cook. You are a great cook. She served this salmon inside of bread. It was so, I didn't even know it was salmon because I thought, this is really good. I was like, and then I was eating with a fork, like, this is, and then I found out it was fish because the person next to me, I think Ash, said, yeah, that's fish. And I said, are you sure? And I said, I thought this was bread. And then Ash said, it is bread. I thought, oh. And then it's a fish and bread, but it was so good. I didn't even realize it was fish and bread. It was that good. It's like melting in your mouth, kind of like, ooh, with the buttery taste. And I probably should have asked for what that dish was, so then I could maybe try to make it on my own. But then that probably would have been its own world-changing disaster, so that's probably not a good idea. I guess I could just ask her. I can ask Michaela, like, whenever I want to eat it, can I just kind of come over and eat it? But I don't know. I have to see. Okay, so that was a really good food. Oh, speaking of, so I've been, because I guess I'm constantly growing my YouTube channel, and I'm almost at 100 subscribers. So thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate it. But I just also, alongside that, I just wanted to say that I noticed that some of my viewer base is from India. Yeah, from India. So I just wanted to say to all the people in India, hi. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Much love to India. Much love to India. Thank you. I didn't know my videos would be liked in India, but maybe it's because, well, I was influenced by Indian culture when I was in the Middle East, because my entire neighborhood was, all except for my house and maybe one more, was Indian. Southern India, like Kerala or Tamil Nadu. So it's very interesting that I meet all these people from India in my YouTube channel, but I have been influenced by Indian culture, so I don't know. I mean, I designed this lace on my own, but does it look Indian? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. But I just want to say hi to India. Hello. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. But what else? So yeah. Okay. That was a little spicy topic, so I'm not going to talk about that this week, but I will talk about it next week, so stay tuned for gossip. Before I go today, so I actually bought something that I wanted to buy for a little while, but I didn't get around to it until now. But anyway, so I bought a Ridge wallet. I'm covering this. There's a little slot here for you push the cards out with your finger, but I'm gonna hold it so you don't see the cards in music. Anyways, I bought a Ridge wallet. So this is the Sea Glass Ridge wallet, and then it's with the money clip. You can, when you buy it, you can either pick a money clip or a cash strap. I don't really like the cash strap because I think it's just not my thing. Plus, I really like the money clip because when you put it into your pocket, you can just use it as like a clip to keep you can use the money clip as a clip to keep the Ridge wallet more secure to your pocket. So that's why I really like the money clip. So I got it with the money clip in Sea Glass. That's the back side, or I don't really know which is the front or back side, but I really like it. I don't really carry a lot of cards. There's probably only 4 cards in here right now, and only 4, it should be 3 because one of them is a gift card that I'm going to use up soon. I think it's for Chipotle. I love Chipotle, but anyways, so this is for Ridge wallet. So yeah, I really like the Ridge wallet. Just my general opinion, which is I really like the Ridge wallet. It's really minimal, as you can see. So I used to have a really big clunky wallet. So that it's so much greater with this because I actually I don't carry a lot of cards to begin with. So this is great for me, and I really like the color too. On the website, I think it was a little more, it looked a little darker on the website when I was looking at it before buying it, but I actually like the fact that it's lighter because I think it's this really nice kind of pale blue color. Pale? I'm not sure, but I just really like the color and I really like the design. And even the money clip is the same color, so I just really like it. I think it's a great thing. I did have one critique though. I was thinking that, so this part here, right, the little, just one mild critique for the Ridge wallet. I really do like this part here where you can push the cards out between the two metal pieces so that you push like this and you see the cards coming out. Yeah, you push like that, like that to push the cards out. But maybe it would be good to have it on over here too. So you have one here, but maybe over here too, so you can press it with both fingers, or press it like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. It might be better to do that, but I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, I think it would be better to have one here, which there already is, and then maybe another here so that you can push with two fingers the cards. I think that's just my opinion. But that's just my opinion, humble opinion. But I really like the design regardless of whether or not that is there or not. I just really like the design. It's really ergonomic, very ergonomic, and very utilitarian, and I really like that. But that's just what I wanted to say today, and that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I'm working on those hair laces. Right now I'm working with the tan color, somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm working with the tan yarn. For now I've been using white yarn for the hair laces and hair ribbons, but I'm going to use this tan yarn. I'm using this tan yarn right now, and then I use the red yarn too, and then I'm going to also eventually use these color yarn too, but we'll have to get around to it. But I guess you have to stay tuned for that. But anyways, yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today, and yeah, I will see you guys next week.